Liverpool might have just found a better replacement to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and his name is Jeremie Frimpong. This is, of course, a Dutch player that is doing a madness in the Bundesliga. Let me tell you something about Jeremie Frimpong. We all know the stats and we all know what he has as of an ability, but I want to break it down on why Jeremie Frimpong might just be a better replacement than Trent was. So if you think about it, you basically look at Trent Alexander-Arnold and Jeremie Frimpong in this new style of Liverpool, this new understanding of Liverpool. And I know that Liverpool have won the Premier League. However, they can get better because the Premier League on its own wasn't as good as we are going to be expecting next season. A lot of teams have gotten better. A lot of teams are ready and are on their way to literally invest in the summer to get better. And so we can all assume that next season is going to be definitely one for the books. However, Liverpool are going to make a splash in the summer. It's quite pretty clear to me and my understanding that Alexander Arnold leaving might be a blessing in disguise. Now, why would you say that? Why is he going to be a blessing in disguise? Because Trent leaves to Real Madrid. I know he did not get bought where money came into the club. However, this opens an opportunity for Arne Slot and the Liverpool board to actually go get somebody that is actually better. And right now, the news have come out that, and let me just give you guys the news here. Fabrizio Romano comes out and says, Liverpool are informed on Jeremie Frimpong's situation and how the installments are defined for his 35 to 40 million clause. He remains one of the main names on the shortlist to replace Trent, with Frimpong expected to be eventually keen on the move. Let me tell you something about who we are talking about in Jeremie Frimpong. These are the key abilities that Jeremie Frimpong has. His speed and agility is one of the things that if you do not have on your team in the Premier League, you are going to suffer. There is no two ways about it. You need to have a speed demon that could literally cover a lot of ground very quickly. You saw that with Walker and in Manchester City. You saw Arsenal having the beast in Jurien Timber that is quite pacey. You see it also with Miles Lewis Kelly. It's not as pacey, but same for Gabriel. You're seeing it with Manchester United in Lenny Yoro. And I know calling Manchester United in successful combos is not the way things are. You're not expecting it. However, the defense for Manchester United has been really good so far. It's just the offense that has honestly made things a lot harder. And then his speed and agility is truly remarkable. He is one of the fastest players in the league capable of making darting runs off the flanks. It is down the flanks. It is truly amazing to actually watch him cover the ground. In its own, he could be a track star. If he was doing anything in the future or later or in another life, he would have been a track star, in my opinion. That's how quick he is. But so that basically means he is an attacking threat. An attacking threat for Liverpool, but still a threat that has the technical ability to both do what was doing in terms of being creative from a very far and being creative from the back line, so creating some magic from that position that he plays on the right hand side, and that's Trent. However, for Jeremie Frimpong, we are not just looking at somebody that can create balls with his technicality in terms of crossing and kind of passages of play, but we are also looking at somebody that can contribute with goals. So his attacking threat is truly remarkable. Last season, I believe he had about 20 goals, if I am not mistaken, but like 10 to 11 assists. That's how effective and creative this player is. It is truly magnificent that, let me even confirm that. Okay, so last season in the 20, okay, let me give you the 2024-2025 season. The 2024-2025 season, he has scored 4 goals and created 5 assists, if I'm not mistaken, which is just remarkable in my opinion. It just truly is remarkable that a fullback has all that ability in his feet. Just the magic about Jeremie Frimpong. And that's not just all, because he's also really good in terms of recovering and having a defensive um, rate. So he's not just going to go forward and then forget his job defensively, which Trent was caught out so many times because all he thinks about is how he can get the ball and what he can do next. If he gets the ball, who would get the next pass? He also needs to remember that he is a defender first, and that's what Jeremy Frimpong does for you. He is truly, truly a dual threat that can go forward, but also is always switched on defensively. It is literally close to what you're seeing for Hakimi, you're seeing for Nuno Mensch, you're seeing for Denzel Dumfries. Those are the kind of player in that Frimpong is in their caliber. That's kind of what I'm trying to say in this situation. And of course, the versatility that he provides. He is a right back or right wing back that can play the left wing back or even go forward and play a winger for you. That's the creativity and the versatility for Jeremy Frimpong. It's truly amazing. I'm telling you, it is it is truly a situation that you never expect and know where he is. But then he literally pounces and does something magical. Of course, he's coming from a team that has done the unthinkable. When Javi Alonso first took over that team was battling in a lower part of the league in the Bundesliga. And with him and some other players like Wirtz and all those situations, you see the likes of what's his name? The Nigerian striker, I've forgotten his name, but if when I remember, I'm going to say it. But that team was created, that system was created to literally get the best out of that. So now I do not know how Jeremy Frimpong is going to play as a traditional right back. All I know is Liverpool are going to be having a serious attacking threat down that right hand side with Mohamed Salah over there and also Jeremy Frimpong. So you are going to be seeing a lot of overlaps, underlaps, lot of covering, a lot of threat coming down the right hand side of Liverpool. It is going to be devastating to even think about, talk less of to play them next season if they get Jeremy Frimpong, because of course that is the caveat. If they get Jeremy Frimpong, it is going to be hell to pay for a lot of Premier League clubs. Let me know what you guys think about this situation. Do you think Jeremy Frimpong going to Liverpool will be the right move from him, because he jumped from Celtic to Leverkusen? After Leverkusen, he probably is going to go somewhere else, and that is the question. Is he going to go to Liverpool, and will he be a success? And if he's not going to go to Liverpool, let me know in the comments what team you think he would be best suited to fit. And of course, once this hits up, I'll give you guys an in-depth analysis of who Jeremy Frimpong is and how he actually does in the system that Javi Alonso had him playing. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.